Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bartender Talks. Of course, it's the podcast where we bring the talks of the bar straight to your ears.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course. I got Brick Events with me. Brick, how you feeling?
Yo, Intake, it's been a long week, man. I'm just trying to get drunk.
Same here. Oh, man. Yo, and we got some fresh blood in the building.
Yo.
Yeah, it's my honor to introduce, of course, our new bartender, Kim. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on. What are we drinking today?
We are drinking some bourbon smash.
Bourbon smash.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not a big bourbon drinker, but we can try it out tonight. Yeah.
Bourbon is valid, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had a lot of good nights as a result of the bourbon. Bullet.
Shout out to the bourbon nights.
Yes.
And also we got Trav, the financial advisor, in the building.
Woo!
We're gonna definitely talk to him, and he's gonna talk to us. Hopefully get our money right.
Definitely.
Let's pour up some drinks and get into the trending topics.
So my girl don't see me T-Pain. Can I get those keys to the car? Those keys to the car. Now go and bang, bang, boogie. My cutie and I see you tomorrow.
Shout out to Andre Nicolas, setting the tone, keeping the vibes going in between, of course.
Yes.
Yo, Brick, how you feeling?
I'm ready to get it started, man. We got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, man.
Let's get into it. Trending topics. Yo, before we start, that bourbon smash is hitting. I think you just made me a fan of bourbon.
All right.
What is this? Bullier?
Oh,
Bullet?
Bullet bourbon, yeah.
Why they spell it all fancy?
Because it's fancy.
Because it's fancy?
Fancy. Yeah.
It doesn't make anybody angry.
No?
No.
Nobody. I've never seen anyone angry on it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I guess everybody...
Usually dark liquor makes people angry and violent.
Really?
Is that what it...
You know, there's always a liquor that makes people angry. Like some people it's gin, some people it's tequila. They know what they got to stay away from. But
Yeah.
I've never seen bourbon like this. Nobody
People
ever
have a
gets
good
angry.
time on bourbon. And wasn't this like the drink of the summer last summer?
It was the drink of the summer.
Drink of the
last
summer. Yo, catch up.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Let's do it.
First story. Jay-Z sells title for $350 million. How are you feeling about that? And I want to talk to the financial advisor about that.
About Jay-Z selling...
It's 350, right?
Didn't Jay-Z buy title for like 50 million?
56.
56 million.
56 million.
Yo, that's a crazy flip.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, Travis laughing like, yeah, boy, that's what you want to do in your lifetime, man.
But what
Capture
about
title,
so like, because I know like Usher had a part of it, like Nicki had a part of it, like, so what, they get a cut also, right, from that 350?
Most likely they did get paid out, but then from Square they own Cash App, and Square now owns 80% of title.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yo,
So they're like the majority owner of title
It-
now, Square.
Yeah, Squares. Yeah.
Damn,
Square.
Square's caked up.
So they came up.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
But like, how do like Nicki Minaj and them get paid off of it? Did they put money in, or were they just getting a piece for being like a brand
Well,
ambassador?
okay,
or something?
so first they became what you call angel investors.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, angel investors, you have a certain amount of money or net worth, and of course Jay-Z went to the sign a contract, build title with them, and because they was angel investors, most likely they got paid out once title paid Jay-Z out, and of course Jay-Z spread the love and the wealth.
Facts. Kanye was waiting in his fucking mailbox for Jay-Z's check.
Kanye been receiving a lot of checks lately. But yo, don't you feel some type of way as an artist if like you join Tidal and you thinking Jay-Z's about to build this big thing and next thing you know he just sells it like 5 years down the line? Or you just happy you getting another check?
I don't see it as a sellout, but more of as a business move.
Okay.
Same thing he did with his own liquor. I forgot the name of the liquor, but
The Douce.
Douce, yeah,
Right.
he sold it 50% of it, but it's not like he sold it out. But he's doing business deals where it could go to the next level.
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't Douce. It was the Ace of Spades,
Ace of
right?
Spades,
yeah,
yes.
the Ace of Spades.
So
Yeah.
it's just
But he owns both though, right? Ace of Spades and Douce.
I don't know if he has like that Diddy contract, with the Ciroc.
Like Ciroc?
Yeah. I don't know if that.
Yo, Trav, I know you know a lot about
We gotta look
money.
into that.
You think you could set up a meeting with me and Jay? Just,
I
just.
couldn't meet him first.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna meet him, but after you meet him, just be like, "Yo, my man Brick want to talk to you real quick." You know what I'm saying? I ain't got angel investor money, but
Yo,
whatever's next, I want to be in. I want to be in from the ground up. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
or at least an interview on Bartender Talks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Put that up.
Jay and them and
Facts.
Nas came up recently
With the
too, right?
Coinbase, yeah, Coinbase IPO. So because he was an angel investor on Coinbase, he also made 100 billion
100 billion.
or something billion. I mean, that
Hold up.
We need to get those exact numbers
Yeah,
because
me-
that was
Nas
crazy.
came up as a result of being an angel investor in
Yes.
Coinbase. And Coinbase is what? That's like what? Cryptocurrency?
cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. You could buy them on those platforms.
Okay.
So yes, he was one of the first investors of Coinbase before it went public.
Right.
So because Coinbase went public to the stock market, as an angel investor, he got paid out. Let me check the amount.
But Trav,
Now-
as the money guru that you are, like, what
I
do you
try.
what do you think like is the future of this cryptocurrency thing? Is it hype? Is it a bubble that's gonna burst? Or what are your thoughts?
Everybody thinks that the U.S. dollar is going to be taken over by cryptocurrency. I don't say it like that, but it's just my opinion. But I see it, cryptocurrency as a new lifestyle. Like every 10 years, there's a new lifestyle that we have to adjust to. And cryptocurrency is just another lifestyle we're adjusting to. As in like buying things, purchasing things, digital art with the NFTs.
Right.
Non-fungible tokens. So it's just a lifestyle that we're just adapting to.
So it's either you hop on the wave or you get left.
Exactly.
Okay. Say no more. Say no more.
Okay, we got the numbers here. So Nas scored 40 million from Coinbase's IPO. Wow.
Yeah.
So for our listeners that don't really know, too much of a financial background, they're not too financial savvy. Why don't you explain what an angel investor is?
Okay, so 2 ways to be an angel investor. And first, your net worth had to be over $1 million, $1 million or more, or have an income of coming in 200,000 every year. That make you an angel investor, and then you could get deals as in private equity.
So
Wow.
people just bring opportunities your way,
Basically.
because they know you're making that much money.
Yes,
Okay. You just
and
shut your
then
mouth.
most,
you
if
put
you know,
the money
you
in.
heard of Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
That's where most of the angel investors go to, and that's where most of the startup company starts at over there, and then
Wow, and
if
they hand
like
out
it-
those deals.
Yes,
Ain't that something? So the rich only make the rich richer.
Oh yeah.
They take care of each
Gotta
other.
step
Ain't
my
that it?
rich man game up, yo.
Yeah, we gotta get in that club because we ain't in that club.
I'm chilling with Trav all summer.
I'm trying to get there
Trav
too.
all summer, and I'm drinking these. What's this? The Bullet Splash. Bourbon
That-
Splash.
The bourbon
yeah.
smash.
Ow.
Splash. Excuse me.
Smash.
Smash.
Bourbon Smash.
Splash to get you smashed.
All
There you
summer.
go.
Okay. Nice. I really want to talk about this next story that you told me before.
What? Drake?
Yeah.
Drake?
Drake.
Drake is officially, like, if y'all didn't know, Drake is officially Mr. Steal Your Girl, man. Drake took somebody's girl who he was dating for 8 years. Apparently, he flew her out to meet her. She's a recording artist. After meeting her, she deaded her man because Drake introduced her to a whole new lifestyle. But the question now, who's wrong in this scenario? Is it Drake? Is it the boyfriend, or is it the girlfriend?
Okay. Let's slow this down. Let's slow this down.
Let's talk about it.
After he
Shout out
flew
to my
her
man, Tore
out.
It Up. Yes.
After Drake flew the girl out.
Drake flew both of them out.
Both of them out.
Yes.
Okay. Showed them both a good time.
Showed them both a good time.
You guys ever seen Indecent Proposal? This reminds me of that movie.
I definitely did see Indecent
Right?
Proposal. That's Demi Moore?
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not. I did
Well,
not.
you gotta see it.
Yeah.
You're missing out. Well,
What's it about? How does it relate?
It's about Drake.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
basically, she gets offered $1 million to sleep with this guy and
Okay.
the husband, and they have to decide whether or not she's gonna do it. Like,
Wow.
would you let your wife sleep with a rich man for $1 million?
For $1 million,
Yeah.
right?
They really wanted a house. There was things that they
Yeah.
desired to have.
I mean, $1 million ain't shit nowadays.
Well, this movie came out like 10, 15 years ago.
This is like a really old movie. It reminds me about it because he said, "Whose fault is it?"
Yeah,
Like, whose
yeah.
fault
Okay,
is it?
so after a night, he flew them both out. They came back, and she realized after 8 years she don't want this lifestyle anymore.
Nah, she's been introduced to the Drake lifestyle.
That's crazy.
Now, is Drake wrong for this, or is
Nah, he flew them both out. See, I misheard the story before. I thought he just flew her out. He flew them both out.
flew them both out?
Right. Respectfully, I'm
Yes.
showing you and your girl a good time.
Yes.
Right.
But I'm showing your girl she could have a better time with me than with what you bring into the table.
There's always a hidden agenda.
I'm dead. All right. So your question is
Who's
she?
wrong in this
who's?
scenario?
I mean, is she really wrong? This is a question I really want to ask. Are you really wrong for pursuing what you want in your life? This is your life.
Right. Well,
You know.
I think it comes down to loyalty.
Yeah,
Like-
I agree.
You want to talk about it?
I want to talk about.
Go ahead. Tell me what's your
We
thoughts
wanna
about
know.
loyalty.
Yeah, we were talking about this before, and I just think it's not that it's anyone's fault, because obviously, yes, you should pursue what makes you happy, and if somebody else makes you happy, by all means, go and do it. But if you're saying whose fault is it, like how did it happen? I think it's a chick's fault. I definitely think it's the woman's fault in this case.
That's interesting.
Because if she's loyal, there's gonna be no man. If you're really in love, you can't look at anybody else like the way you look at that man.
So
you're really in
So the
love.
loyalty to the person you think is greater than loyalty to the coin?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You think that's
She's
true in
looking for the check.
2020?
Replace
21?
a person, but you can make more money. Come on now.
I think no, I don't think that's facts. I think more women nowadays believe you can replace the person, but you're not going to replace this opportunity to make this serious coin.
Nah, they're gonna always take the check before the man.
I
The check
disagree.
before the man?
Of
I
course.
disagree.
What?
I disagree.
You think so?
Yes.
So if I
think-
gave you a chance to hang out with Drake, you would still come home with me?
yes.
I'm
If I was
broke,
in love
baby.
with- well,
I'm broke. I ain't got nothing.
you know what? Actually,
Where's the loyalty?
I can't even pay for your Uber home.
I'm like, you better buy us a two-way ticket.
so when I started training at the barbershop, like I was telling you guys earlier,
Yes.
it was a question that they had asked me, like, okay, Kim, you're gonna be honest with us, right? So what would you rather? Would you rather a broke dude that loved the shit out of you, or a guy that like cheated on you like crazy, but he gave you everything you wanted?
Up, yeah.
And my reply was like, well, how broke is broke? So obviously, if there's no ambition, like if you're trying and there's ambition and you got drive and you're going somewhere, then I'll stand behind you.
But how long you have to be committed to ambition? Right? What if your man been trying to be a
making this
successful
hard.
rapper for like 15 years and then mixtapes just is not bubbling?
No, I get it. Like,
But
there's
then
a limit.
here comes Intake, who's like ridiculously successful. He lets you hang out with him for 1 week, and you're like, yo, I like this lifestyle.
I mean,
But I have to like him as a person, not just his lifestyle.
right. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be the woman's fault. I mean, then, insecurity comes into the picture.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now, I'm not making as much money as Drake by a long shot.
Right.
You left
Drake makes a lot of money,
Yeah,
bro.
you left the yacht. Now you coming back to the studio apartment.
It's a whole different
Now I'm
conversation.
feeling different because you was googly eyed before, and now you're not all googly eyed. Okay, yeah, you in love with me. Yeah, of course. We had 8 years together. I seen the way you was looking at Drake.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm insecure. Now I've never been in this situation, but I'm saying hypothetically, now the man's insecure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now arguments are happening. Now it's, oh, you want to be with him? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go
Yeah.
sign that deal.
Yo.
And then throughout the whole
I
relationship.
think the man slipped up. Like, don't let Drake do nothing with your girl. That's Drake, for God's sake.
He should
Don't
have
say
been
hi
like,
to my girl. Don't record no music.
Listen.
Yo, don't even DM my girl. Like, I check her Instagrams. You understand, Drake?
You need to
None of
keep,
that.
nobody
yeah,
can live like
yeah.
that. I disagree with that. Everybody got to be their own person. Like, you got to let your man be free. You
I don't
gotta let
think
everybody
so.
be free.
I'm
Yeah.
not letting Drake within 50 feet with them. We're not even going to a concert.
Yo,
We're not
Travis,
even
what's
going
your
to a
thoughts
concert.
on Drake stealing people's girlfriends, huh?
I guess it does come down to the loyalty. She should have been more faithful to her man. But It's the lifestyle, I guess. I guess truly at the end of the day, she probably this is just our opinion, that's my intake. Maybe because he knew Drake and she knew that.
Right.
Maybe somewhere down the line she figured I'm gonna meet Drake or someone famous.
Oh, so she lined him up. She was like, yo, his money ain't crazy, but his network is valid. So eventually he's going to introduce me to the guy I really want to be with.
Yeah.
Oh, these women are horrible, bro.
Keeping her options open. Now
sounds
she's
so
seen a
bad.
whole nother.
Yo.
Do any of you guys follow that guy Justin LeBoy on IG?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, this guy's got it like everything on point. But
Yeah,
you
he's
read
figured
that
out.
and you're like, I'm never gonna be in another relationship. I'm gonna be single
I
forever.
watch his, is it a podcast or his show on Revolt?
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does
Yes.
have a show too. I think I
Yo.
checked it out.
I just don't, I don't appreciate him throwing us under the bus every single damn day. Listen, it's not like he could post something secretly. He posts something and 10,000 women are reposting his shit.
Yeah, but he throws us under the bus too, and he hates Pisces, and I'm Pisces, so I take it personal.
Pisces?
He hates Pisces. He went in on us hard in March, and I was like, come on, I'm so loving and sweet. Why?
Nah, I take that personal. For real. Fuck Justin LeBoy, respectfully.
Oh, shots fired.
Shots fired for sure.
Shots fired.
Love
All right, yo, that's trending topics. We're going to talk to Trav and get to know him a little bit. Welcome back. Of course, Andre Nicolas on the ones and twos, keeping the vibes going. We are joined by Larry. Just walked into the building. DJ Larry, what's up, my brother?
What's going on, man?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. We're gonna talk to DJ Larry about his mixtape number 2.
Volume 2 coming out soon, baby. Coming soon.
Of course. We'll talk more about that later. But we definitely want to talk to Trav, the financial advisor, first. Trav, welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Britt. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yo, thanks for coming on board. I mean, on Monday nights, we usually talk about crazy shit like getting drunk and, you know, how girls be cheating on brothers for no reason. But tonight, we're going to talk about some real money shit. We're going to talk about how to get our money together. Trav, you here? How did you get into, you know, the whole life insurance, financial literacy?
Well, first it started with me and my family.
Yes.
Because I wanted to do more. Because I just feel like I don't want to live a basic lifestyle.
Okay.
That's just me. And then having a 9 to 5, getting paid hourly, I just feel like I'm just tired of working with somebody else.
Okay.
So I decided to get my life insurance license and just actually learn and teach everybody that's around me, and just try to teach as much people as possible I can.
Okay. Call me naive, but what's the benefits of life insurance? How does that help us out?
That's the easiest way to pass down generational wealth.
Okay. What does that
Plain
mean?
and simple. Life insurance. So God forbid there's a death in the family. You have life insurance on you. Let's say you have $1 million policy. God forbid.
Okay.
God forbid. And you pass away. Your $1 million could go down to your family. And
So you just came up a milli real quick just because I died.
yes, you can say that.
What?
It doesn't it really
But-
depend on your on the program that you use or which premiums you're paying? Or
Well, yeah,
which
well,
company
yeah,
you're
with the
with?
premium, what kind of health you in. But if you can afford $1 million policy, why not?
That's $1 million.
You worth more dead than alive.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Wait,
right?
okay.
I wonder if people
So,
are dropping dead left and right, bro.
so I specialize in term life insurance.
Okay.
So term life insurance is more affordable and easier. Well, I won't say easier, but the process is just simpler.
When you say term, what does that
So
mean?
term is between specific years, 10
Okay.
years, 20 years.
So you got to
30
die within
years.
20 years to get this bread?
You got a time limit.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how to get to this bag, bro.
So yeah, there's a. Oh man. Life insurance. Okay, insurance definition is just for protection.
Yes.
That's what insurance is. Car insurance, health insurance, dental insurance. It's for protection. That's based off. Besides life insurance, let's say if you have a car. We all got cars here.
Yeah.
So if you never get into an accident, are you going to ask for your premiums back from the company?
I should.
Your car insurance.
Right?
Nah, it
No,
don't work
I
like
don't.
that. You're
God
paying,
damn
you're
it.
paying for a service.
No, you don't get your premiums back. In fact, you
Yeah.
pay car insurance because it's state, and especially in New York, it's illegal not
Required.
to. It's a drive.
But
required.
I've never been in a car accident.
Well,
Larry.
here's the thing, here's
my
the
shit
thing.
don't even have a dent. Like, can I get my money back?
No, you don't. Here's the thing. You pay.
You should get money off, right?
Yo, bro,
That's why
I should
it's-
get some money back.
Well,
Absolutely.
Let me ask this next question. So, Trav, you told me how my family could come up after I die.
Yeah.
How do I come up while I'm alive? Like, I want to live to enjoy this
So
wealth.
first,
Yeah, let's talk
okay,
about that.
There's a foundation.
hold
There's-
up. Invest in Dogecoin. That's all I gotta say.
That's another
Free
story.
promo.
Elon Musk. All right.
Gosh,
So building wealth is like building a house. You have to start with a foundation. So the insurance basically is the foundation. To actually build wealth, you have to first get rid of debt. So we have mortgage at an early age. We have credit cards, student loans. Sorry for student loans, but any type of loans, money that you got to pay back. That's debt. So then you got to establish an emergency fund. I'll say 6 months to a year, especially after with the whole COVID situation.
Yeah.
This is facts. The average savings account was $400.
really?
Wow.
Yes.
Across the
Like,
U.S. Across the U.S.
across the U.S. America.
Average person has $400 in their savings account.
Savings account, yes.
A lot of people. A lot of people
Before
that check to
COVID.
check.
Yeah, before COVID.
Before COVID.
So
that
it's
was-
not just me sitting on $400. There's a lot of us.
There's a lot of
We in
us.
this together, y'all.
Yes.
That's really
Don't worry
sad,
about it.
bro.
Don't worry about it, Brick. I'm on your
Shout
side.
my man Intake, yo. We in this together.
It's a really sad
So-
truth, bro. A lot of people live on paycheck to paycheck. It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because of COVID, nobody expected to lose their jobs.
Exactly.
So now they only earning one income, and they gotta get laid off because of COVID and
Right.
nothing else. Not because they wasn't a bad worker. They came in late. Nothing like that.
It's an act of God.
Yeah.
Now, do you get like a severance package because of COVID
Every-
or?
Well, you know,
Every
what's
job
the
It's a
is
check.
severance
It's the stimmy.
The
stimulus
stimmy.
and the
Yeah.
unemployment. That was your severance package, man.
Yeah.
All right, so,
So-
we talking about making this money while we're
All right, so
alive.
yeah, another way to build your wealth is investing, which a lot of us don't do because they feel
Speak for
one.
yourself.
Us meaning guys who do podcasts.
No.
What are you trying to say? Us, what are you trying to say? You people. What are you trying to say?
You
What does us
people.
mean, brother?
So there's a theory that the stock market is a scam, is always crashing. But if you look at the 100-year history, all the stock market ever did was just go up. From
Over 100 years.
over 100 years, yes.
I got people in my live right now that do this stock market shit. Like
Yeah.
Robin Hood, they be doing that.
Yeah,
They
I
talk
got
about
Robinhood.
it. And, obviously, I don't do it.
So that's
All
what I
know is
want to
Robinhood.
ask you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the current state of cryptocurrency and the big
It's
noise that it's making right now?
It's definitely here to stay. I don't like a lot of people think it's going to replace the U.S. dollar, but it's not. I don't. In my opinion, I don't think so. But cryptocurrency is going to be part of our lifestyle. Like every 10 years, we always had to adapt to life, like what was thrown to us.
Right.
So with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFTs now is a lifestyle that we just have to adjust to.
Right.
I agree, 100%.
So
That's
you're
good.
talking about like before the 80s, we didn't have MasterCard, Visa.
Exactly, exactly.
Now we are accepting that everywhere.
And truthfully, if you look at it, Visa and all the MasterCards was the first digital money.
Right.
Credit.
Yeah. So now that we actually have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP.
Now I'm old. I remember when they used to slide the credit card across
Yeah,
the
yeah,
paper and take a copy of
You can just
it.
use your phone now.
Now it's just now you look stupid if you trying to slide your card in.
Oh yeah, no, you got to tap it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you can just use your phone now.
Not even that. Not even then, bro. In California, I think they have those. Amazon has those go supermarkets where you literally walk in and it like tracks through your phone whatever you take.
Yeah.
And it just deducts it from your bank account. You can walk in and walk out.
Wow, ain't that something?
I think it's called
I'm
Amazon
never
Go.
going
Can I make a
there.
prediction?
Amazon
Self
Go.
checkout works.
I want to make
for
one
me,
prediction
bro.
right now.
Go ahead.
In 2030, the title cashier would not exist.
Self
Everything's on.
checkout.
Everything's on.
Wow.
Yeah.
By 2030.
I say by 2030.
I don't think 2030. I think 28.
By
I think
2030
pretty
We're
close.
gonna yeah.
Rick, did you hear what
What
he
you're
said?
saying is crazy though. You walk in and it just starts deducting from
Yeah,
your bank.
Yes.
Amazon.
What if I
think it's
put
called
something back?
Easy.
Yeah,
Here's the
it-
thing. So what happens is when you take
Crazy.
it from the store, when you walk in, right? What happens is through your phone, it syncs up with your phone, like in a way that your headphones, if you have wireless headphones, it syncs up through Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Okay. and that's linked to what? Your bank account,
Your bank account.
your credit card, all of your information.
Everything
And then
is all
you walk
shared.
You walk in, when you grab something and you walk out, it automatically gets deducted from your bank account for what you take.
Yo, don't you guys think like it's just moving too fast? Like,
I think so, but I think so. It depends on how you look at it. Like, for example, my man was talking about cryptocurrency being the future. It is. As we're developing and we're moving towards this virtual kind of like society, the
Yeah.
NFTs. What is an NFT? An NFT is like, let's say you have a phone, right? NFT is a digital phone. It's a digital property. Instead of buying a house or this studio, you'll have a virtual studio. So everything is moving kind of like in the virtual world,
so I
in the
could
virtual
own
direction.
something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, NFTs. There's a guy, his name is Beeple. I don't know. You can definitely look it up. He has a collage of like 59,000 digital arts. He's a graphic designer. He worked for like 30 years to compile those types of visual works.
59,000 pieces.
59,000 pieces. It sold for $69 million on auction.
Wow.
69 million. This guy's sitting good for the rest of his life.
But also, one thing about NFTs, also, yeah, you could buy digital art, but also as a reseller, you could actually have ownership of what you're selling as an NFT.
Okay.
So you're not just buying it. So like Pokemon cards, which is came back in style for some reason.
Yeah.
So you could buy the Charmander card for whatever price.
Charizard, bro. I'm a Charizard.
Yeah.
No Charmander, man.
Great. I don't know if everybody's familiar with this because I just got introduced to it the other day. Now,
You're late to the
NFT
game, baby.
is literally just an image, right? A digital image.
Yeah.
It's more than that.
Well, I'm talking in layman's terms for everybody who
people
doesn't
like me.
right? For people who don't know the background, a digital image.
Right.
Would you like me?
Generally, just a digital image, and it's selling like
Crazy.
art, rare
Crazy.
art, like Bob Ross art. You know what I'm saying?
But why though?
Here, you want to explain or you want me to explain?
You
Why,
explain, 'cause
though?
I'm still new to it, but I'm still learning as well.
So
No, I want to learn.
Okay, so in layman's terms, or as I like to call it, Edgar terms. Anyway, before
Shots fired.
before I even start, shout out to Kim. Shout out to the bartender today. She made the best drinks. The Bullet.
Shout out
Smash.
to Kim. Yeah, shout out to Kim. This bourbon smash is
Delicious.
smashing.
She's putting bourbon back on the block, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know,
Boom.
It's the whiskey. I mess with that. Now,
Love that.
in layman's terms, basically, what an NFT is, to my ape brain smooth knowledge, I'll try to explain it as simply as I can. Imagine, like, as the reference I used before, like having a phone. Instead, let's say you have a picture or Pokemon card, right? You have a physical copy of that Pokemon card. It's yours. You own it, right?
Right.
You have proof of ownership. But an NFT is basically proof of ownership, but in the virtual realm, the virtual
But
world.
how do you prove that?
Here is how you prove it. So Bitcoin. How do you know that someone owns a Bitcoin? It's through the blockchain technology, which is kind of like, let's say, a receipt when you buy a phone.
Okay.
It's like, okay, you bought it. This is proof of ownership. Blockchain, whenever a transaction happens, that's why people have Bitcoin in their wallets, right? So that way it can't be transferred. There are certain keys
People
there.
have bitcoins in their wallets.
Like
Crypto-
a virtual,
crypto wallet.
virtual wallet.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So,
There's crypto
So the
wallets.
wallets is virtual
There's
now.
the real world. Like if I bang
In
on this table-
Miami, I want to add to that. In Miami, because I just came from Miami, they have Bitcoin ATMs.
Yes.
In
Yo, they
every
got that in
corner.
Brooklyn now.
Yeah,
We were just
in
talking about
every-
that. Shout out to everybody from Brooklyn.
In every
Check it.
corner. It's becoming more and more acceptable in the more public eye.
Yo,
because
so
it's becoming
crazy.
because it's becoming more accessible.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's what was the big problem for Bitcoin when it was really coming out and all these other cryptos. It was very difficult to get. You couldn't really buy them anywhere unless you actually were very tech savvy and knew where to get them, where to
Right.
store them.
Right.
Okay, and also the transaction fees, very high, very difficult, and you had to have a system. You had to have a system in order to be able to facilitate all of that. Let's say, for example, a computer. How does a computer work when you start it? It has a chip. And in order for that computer to work, the information has to go through the chip, and the chip tells the computer what to do.
Right.
So, in order to streamline this process and facilitate it and make it easier, that's what Bitcoin did.
So
In my
you
opinion,
could go to an ATM and get your Bitcoin money out now.
so what happens is
A
you don't
Bitcoin
get,
ATM,
you don't get a
yes.
coin. You don't get like a chocolate coin, like a Bitcoin. So what happens is the transaction happens from Bitcoin. It transfers and there's a transaction fee and it turns your Bitcoin into dollars. Okay,
How crazy is the transaction fee?
depends on where you're getting it from.
It
Like,
depends on the.
when you get money.
Is it like a
Your
strip club
service.
transaction?
When you get
fee?
money from
It
the-
doesn't just be crazy. Like DJ Larry.
Well,
You
is
get
that
money
is that
from
the future, right?
the
Are
future,
you going to
yeah.
be able to throw Bitcoins at strippers now?
I'm throwing Usher bucks.
Usher bucks.
Usher bucks.
You're gonna hear the Mario sign
Yo,
every
when
time
you
that
see
you
me
throw
in
it.
the afties, I'm straight throwing Usher bucks.
You remember the Mario, the Mario noise?
Yes.
Every time.
Gets the coin.
Every time.
But they probably gonna have like a watch to just catch all them shits,
Right.
right? The strippers will be like,
Oh,
shit.
I got it.
And imagine they gotta break bread at the end of the night. Like, yo, how much did you cash? Like,
Oh,
I ain't
shit,
cash
girl,
nothing. I
my
lost my
shit's
watch.
pushing up.
Well, you can't lie
My
about
watch
that
dead.
now.
My
You
watch
you can't lie about that now.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it comes with its pros and cons, right?
Right.
It's more regulated now than ever before because now everything's
It's not
on
even-
paper.
I don't really think it's regulated because it's called definancing.
It's decentralized.
Decentralized.
So
yes.
that's what makes
Also,
it.
talk about that, please.
So okay, let's go from point A to point B to point C. Okay, because I don't want to be jumping around. I want to finish up with the NFTs first. Okay. So like, let's say you have the receipt for your phone. Okay, we're doing that. You have
Right.
the normal space where I can knock on this table. I know how much this table's worth. I bought it for a certain price.
Uh-huh.
Now, in an NFT is like a virtual type of like real estate or property. In order for you to buy an NFT and to show proof of ownership, it gives you like a virtual receipt, basically, stating that you are the owner of this property. Now, the questions arise. What if I just want to screenshot that picture, send it over to my
Yes.
Kinko's,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
Staples,
yeah. Uh-huh.
print it into a poster and just put it on my wall?
We call it bootlegging in the hood.
No, we call it, you know what we call it printing. That's what's up. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
We used to do that with $20 bills. You crumple them up so they look real.
Yo,
and
so,
you give it to-
so the receipt is actually a real receipt, paper.
So it's like a chain. It's like, okay, so
Blockchain.
it's like a sequence of numbers and letters, like a password. It's like a key,
Okay,
basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have
Okay.
a key to your house. It's like a key to your NFT or
Okay.
to your crypto,
Okay.
and it gives the owner of that crypto the right. If anyone uses your image, they have to either pay you royalties, they have to pay you to lease it. It's like a beat. You have to pay someone to lease it for their beat.
Now,
'cause that's
do I
their
have to wait
property.
for them to pay me, or does it come off like a Bitcoin or something like that? Because that's how I want to move. Like, if you're using my NFT,
Well, then
I
it
want
comes-
I want that
Sell
money to come
property.
off
You can
top.
sell that property. Like, okay, for example, as we're moving over to
Yes.
the virtual realm, what's
Uh-huh.
gonna happen? People are already using like virtual reality headsets, all this stuff.
yeah, yeah.
They're going online. People are sitting at home getting fat and lazy, and all they're doing is like, yo, you know what? I got a 6-pack in my virtual reality, so I might as well go chill there. I
Right.
order a pizza with my Bitcoin and just chill at home. That's the type of stuff that's gonna happen. And you know what's crazy about that? It's becoming more accessible. We're
Yes.
becoming
Yes.
more lazy, and this is honestly, in my opinion, the best time for young people like us, entrepreneurs that want to make our money, can make our money. We just spent $10 trillion this year and last year. And a lot of that money, where does it go? It goes to the higher ups, the high corporations, and into the stock market. That's why we have this bull market going crazy right
Right,
now.
right.
Everything is flying. Crypto, because transactions are getting easier, right? It's getting faster, and they're being cheap. Dogecoin, I bought about 600,000 of them at a fraction of a penny. I want to
You bought
disclose
600,000 Dogecoin. How much were they? A fraction of a penny?
fraction
They
of
were
a
a
penny.
fraction of a penny.
I was-
They weren't even worth 1 cent.
Exactly.
And for some reason,
And it just jumped to what?
I think
50,
we have
almost 50 cents. It's going to probably
Wow.
May 8th, hopefully the Doge father,
Yeah.
Elon Musk is going to be on Saturday Night
May
Live.
8th?
May
Yeah.
8th. I
So,
think it's May 8th, right?
so my question to y'all is now that cryptocurrency is more accessible, a lot more people are investing in the stock market than ever before.
Definitely.
I want to know, and then my question is to Trav now, how important is it to be financially literate?
More important than ever, because one, like I said, we're losing jobs. People have the idea of get a city job, work for 25 years, and collect a pension, but that shouldn't be life.
Right, right.
Like you're not living life. You're working.
That logic is outdated.
It definitely is.
Yeah, yeah.
You're working 5 days a week and 2 days off. Get a week vacation. Where's the life at? Where you living?
Right.
And then when you retire, you have no life to live because you have like what 10 to 25 years to live now.
Now, really,
That's
now,
fucked
really
up,
quick, I
Trav.
want to
That's
touch
fucked up.
on that.
How am I going to go to the afties at 65?
How
Easy with the cane.
I want to touch on that.
Yeah.
How
Cane and two
how
mamas.
much money do you think is required to retire nowadays in the current times?
Good question.
That is a great question.
Depends on your lifestyle.
Yeah, it's definitely
I'm
lifestyle.
talking
Like, we talking about survival.
right. I'm talking
we talk-
average.
This is a generation
Average?
where regular folks is
What's considered
billionaires.
average these days?
You know what?
Yes.
Screw that. Survival. I'm going
I'm
to go.
just saying, like, in a retirement age, we used to think it was 55, 65,
65,
right?
yeah.
Like if I have 100,000 in the bank, how long am I gonna live with that?
A year? New York?
A year?
Yeah, definitely in New York. Yeah.
Well, in New York,
I'm moving to
definitely
the
not.
Philippines, y'all.
Sooner
Nah,
or
move to
later,
Florida.
So that's
no
my
state
question.
tax.
Nowadays, where $1 million really looks like $1,000,
Exactly.
how much do we need in the bank to say, okay, I'm good. I don't need to work anymore.
That's an unknown number. It really
depends
is.
where you live, dude. In West Virginia, you can buy a house for like 30, 40 grand with 2 acres of land. Texas, you can go and buy a house
true,
for
but that-
500K.
but
Larry,
Florida too.
I'm not working anymore. I'm not leaving my house to make $1.
Okay, so then you stay
Granted, I have some money in the stock market. It's making its own
home.
bread. Yeah.
You can live off
But
anything, man.
how much money do I need to see in my account to say, okay, I'm good? I don't need to worry. My wife is good.
Yo, intake. I've
You know?
been listening to Trav for the past hour and a half. I think I know the answer to this question.
Talk to me.
It's all about your investments,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So,
Bow, ladies and
sure-
gentlemen.
make sure you take
I'm
care-
learning.
so long story short, make sure you take care of your money now,
Yes.
Yes.
so that it works for itself and you don't have to work
Of course.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to have to invite you guys back. This seems like a conversation we're going to have to.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
But yo, how can we find
knowledge.
you online?
Trav, yeah, definitely talk to us about some things that you got going on and how we can find you.
All right. So my Instagram is _Mr. Hollywood _ I should do videos, but I just as Mr. Hollywood, I feel like I like to do everything.
Get on
Like,
that YouTube, man. Make those videos.
yeah, that's the next step. And then
You sound rich, Mr. Hollywood.
sound rich.
Let me hold something.
My barber's name is Mr. Hollywood Buddy.
So yeah, so like I said, I hope my main focus is helping people with life insurance and then savings, and then I am studying for my investment license so I could get people into Roth IRAs, 529 plans. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about college plans for kids.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because building wealth it don't have an age. You can start from when your kid is just born. So like a 529 plan, a college plan, well, educational plan now, because you can use it for anything for educational, college, high school, any private high school or something like that. So
Can I have a 529 for unborn kid? Like what
no, you need a social.
That's how it works. You can't plan ahead like, yo, you know what?
And
This baby
then-
mama, that baby mama.
And then you can also do a custodial plan, which is just it don't have to be just for college, just for them to have money when they turn 18.
Right.
So
It's very smart.
Yeah.
Very good. So your kids don't have to worry, yo, like,
Exactly.
for college, all this, and they'll be racked with student loan debt.
So once
Yeah.
they have a social security number, it's on
Yeah.
and popping.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say no more.
So, what type of advice do you have for the young men and women coming up? Maybe just got their stimulus checks,
Stimmy.
coming out in the world.
yeah.
They have a lot of money, well, what they think is a lot of money. Where do you think they should put it? What do you think they should do?
All right.
Now, I'm
For-
talking about the age group of 18 to 21 here.
All right. What they should do, take. I
Maybe
think at
18
that.
to 30.
Okay.
Because 21 is like
18 to 25, I think by 30, you already have some
Hey.
sort. I'm talking about the young men and women who.
surprise. Most of us have $400 in our savings account. You'd be surprised.
And we still making it, and we still
That is true.
making it happen.
I feel between those times you have to take risk. Without risk, taking a risk opens up more opportunities. So like if I never shout out to Brick, I would never even be here right now.
Right.
So I took the opportunity, I took the risk to get to him, and like, I do this, I do that. So just take risk. I know people want to look flashy, have the nicest thing, but instead of buying the new Nikes, buying the new Jordans, why not just buy the Nike stock? So
Why don't
Yo,
you
you
get
dropping
it?
Jules, what's that? Mr. Hollywood?
yeah,
on
Mr.
Instagram?
Hollywood, spell out Mr. Mister.
Yes.
Yo,
So-
follow my man Trav on Instagram.
That was a gem right there.
Yes.
So if you haven't already, follow Mr. Hollywood. Oh, yo, we appreciate you coming up in here.
Appreciate y'all.
We need to bring you back.
I hope so.
I want to talk about your rum.
Yes.
your rum sponsorship.
So this is private equity right here.
Okay.
So I don't have $200,000 in the bank, but as of I believe 2017, where we
Private
could
equity,
actually, as an
YOLO
individual,
YOLO
we could
rum.
invest in private equity. So YOLO Rum was my first private equity investment, and I feel liquor's not going nowhere. So the whole the YOLO Rum is from Panama. And the whole story behind it, I don't.
Does Drake own this?
YOLO
No, Drake-
rum, right? I was
Drake
gonna ask
owned
that.
it.
Find out what Drake owns. I'm gonna invest in it.
All right, but yeah, so Yolo Rum come from Panama, and I was just one of the first investors to actually invest into Yolo Rum, and right now it's still a startup, it's still a private equity, so I have ownership. So God forbid something happens to me, my daughter can have ownership of a rum, and she's only 3 years old.
What if YOLO Rum goes out of business? You just lose your investment?
That's a risk that I have to
risk to
take.
take.
Yes, but I only put up $500.
Okay.
Listen,
But I have 800 shares.
Well, hopefully it
200
comes
shares
out.
for $500?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So
so is that like $10 a share?
no, it was actually it was $1. Because it was okay. So the first time was
$1.25.
yeah $1.25. Yeah, because the first time was 50 cents, and then the next round was $1, and then
So it's going up.
Yeah,
So you're about to see that
Alright.
title deal in a second.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this argument going on forever, but I just want to say in closing that I think we're all standing on the shoulders of our parents.
Definitely.
So Larry had a great point.
Yeah.
You know, your parents come to this country. My parents came from here from Haiti, had
Trinidad.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? Trinidad, et cetera, et cetera. And they took the knowledge that they had to help make sure that you survived to the point that you can think on a different level.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's only right that you think on a different
That
level
you do that.
from what your parents did.
Of course,
You know
your
what I'm
parents
saying?
want better
Yeah,
for you for the
for
for the
sure.
Because you're
kids.
standing on their shoulders.
Yeah.
They can't stand on their own shoulders. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But you better think differently.
course.
You better take this
The opportunity that they give.
this opportunity and
Absolutely.
take it further.
Yeah.
Or if not, then why bother, right? Hope
Yeah.
said that.
Definitely.
All right, we gotta get out of here because we gotta
Yeah.
get into the question of the day. You
Trav,
heard?
shout out your Instagram real quick, your social media.
Underscore Mr. Hollywood underscore.
All right, Andre Nicolas, take it away. Question of the day next. Shout out to DJ Andre Nicolas, of course.
Wow.
All right, I want to talk to DJ Larry about his second volume of his mixtape. And then he's going to do a little set for us with his original music and some of his blends that he has coming out. Larry, can you just lower that just a tad bit?
Again, it's my first time. Be gentle.
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. All right, but before we do that, I want to get into the question of the day. Brick, what you got cooked up for us?
Oh, we're gonna talk about relationships today, DJ Intake. I'm glad we got Trav in the building and our great guest bartender, Miss Kim, in the building.
Gimme K.
Okay, Kimmy K. All right, so we're gonna talk about relationships because I need some advice. I need some help. You feel me? Like
We need relationship
we
advice
need
now.
help, man.
First, we needed financial advice. Now we need
now we
relationship
need
advice.
relationship advice. So let's talk about relationships. My first question, or the question of the day, is how long should you date before getting engaged? Kim, we'll start with you because we want the ladies' perspective, and then we're gonna move on to Trav. Trav, I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. When this episode comes out, your lady gonna be like, Kim said 4 years, Trav. But with that said, Kim,
4
take
years,
over.
Trav.
All right.
Kimmy
so,
We 3 years and 6 months in, Trav. Start making some moves.
Make the move.
Money, man.
All right, so let's repeat the question, though.
So you heard? All right, question of the day. Relationships. How long should you date before engagement?
Wow.
We're putting the pressure on you, Trav. My live is dead. My phone died. I can't even go live on this. All right, Intake, you gotta hold down the live. So Kim, what's up?
All right. So let's see. Let's break this down a little bit. I feel like everybody thinks, the first year is the honeymoon phase, right?
Right.
Everything each one of you do is super cute. You're like, oh my God, you're so adorable. I love
she
everything.
Farts. She farts.
I don't know about that being cute, but everything else is cute.
Oh, she picked off my plate.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you want some juice? Oh, what was that comedian? You want some juice?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then 3 years in, you're like, give me that damn juice back. That's my juice.
That's my juice.
Don't touch it.
I done asked you in the store already if you was thirsty.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So let's see. The first year is cute. Second year, you really get to know the person. Third year, you That's when you get to see the real you.
Right.
I think Chris Rock said that, right? First you meet the representative. And,
Right.
You know, so we gotta wait for that.
What's the real you?
The
From
real
a woman's
you.
perspective, what does that mean? What do you expose to the man by year 3 that you really didn't show in the first year?
The crazy.
The crazy. Oh,
Probably.
And that comes out
I
year
don't
3,
know.
or that doesn't like. What do you feel? Do you feel like you
Am I
can?
speaking from my just me personally?
yeah.
or all-
Well, let's talk from you
You are.
Me
No,
personally,
yeah.
I try to keep that under wraps, but you know,
You
everybody
keep the
gets
crazy under
I
wraps.
keep it. Yeah, I do.
You try to hide it as long as possible.
As long as possible. Yeah.
Until you get that ring.
That sounds like.
Nah,
If
is
that's
that the goal?
Maybe, yeah.
Yo, Trav and I used to cover weddings together.
So you
Yo,
guys
I
know.
once saw a woman. The minute she hit the altar, yo, she did like this. I'm like, yo, that looks so crazy. But she was like, yo, I got him.
Right.
I got him.
I'm surprised she didn't take the weave off and all her nails off right then and there. Like,
She did like this. I was like,
I'm coming out now.
shit. That's, so
Okay.
she was letting the crazy out, no?
So-
I'm kind of thinking that it depends on the person, obviously the relationship, how deep they get right away, but
Right.
also I feel like you should live together before you get married.
Mm.
I feel like that's a really important thing to do.
But wasn't that taboo maybe like 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah, but-
right. That wasn't a thing.
No.
To get, you needed to get married, then
Then
move
live
in.
Yeah, but let's
Right.
forget about all that now. All those youngins out there, please live with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, because you need to see how they live.
You need to see how they
You need to
live.
see how they live. And also, like, can you wake up in the morning and, like, have that person give you your space? Or when you're feeling annoyed, like, they got to
Right.
know your
I'll give you
your
your own
demeanor
room.
and your
If you're crazy in the
temperament.
morning, get your own room. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't bother me before 11 a.m.
yes.
You know, don't ask
I'm
me for hot
serious.
breakfast. At 11 a.m., I'm like, I'll make you bacon, whatever you want. But if it's 9,
Before
if it's
11
like 6, if it's 6 a.m., no way, you're feeding
Do not
yourself.
talk to me.
You're gonna see the
don't
crazy. You're gonna see the real crazy.
Yeah,
Okay, so you gotta answer the question.
Okay.
How long should you be in a relationship for? How long should you be dating before you even, discuss
Before it's
marriage
time for
or
I think
even
2
yeah,
years. I
Yeah.
think 2 years is good to get to know somebody to make a decision on that. 'Cause
to then start thinking about it or to
Thinking-
start planning about
start
it.
thinking
Like,
about
yeah?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, after 2 years, I
No,
think.
but okay, men think about it, but y'all receive the engagement, right? Like, how long after dating him do you expect an engagement ring? Do you expect the
Oh,
proposal?
expect- Yeah, I feel like girls expect it after like 2 years.
2 years?
Only
Yeah.
2 years they're looking at their watch like,
Word.
Trav.
damn.
Trav.
I mean, it depends. Like, do they want to get married? Where are they at in their life? How old are they? Like, there's so many factors, but I feel like in general, as a whole, I feel like, yeah.
After 2 years of
After,
dating,
like,
After
2,
2
3
years?
years, they're probably like, where is this going? Does he want marriage?
Right.
Unless they don't want to get married, then they're all right with it.
so I propose to you after 2 years. How long do I have before we actually tie the knot? Can I hold
Probably
off another 5 years?
Is there another time limit? Right.
She's like, hell no, motherfucker.
Get that done.
I mean, I think you could hold off for some time.
For some
but,
time,
yeah.
but just give her the engagement ring.
Yeah, because I feel
after
like
2
then they
years.
have like a little incentive to be like, wow, this man really loves me. He wants to spend his life with me, but I mean, he could change his mind, right?
Right.
Wow.
Anybody could change their mind.
Anybody can
At
change their
any
mind at
moment.
given-
Is that
Everything's a gamble.
Is
Everything's
that
a
women's
gamble.
greatest fear that this guy you committed to for so long would just be like, yo, fuck it, I changed my mind?
No, because she can change her mind too. So no.
True.
It goes, yeah, it's a two-way
Yeah,
street.
We saw
Right.
Drake.
Yeah.
8 years after 8 years, right?
She changed her mind.
Bye.
Yeah. And
Trav, talk to us.
All right.
How many years
Yeah.
do you think you should be in a relationship? Now, are you married?
I'm not married.
You're not married?
Are you in
Not
a
yet.
committed relationship?
Right.
I am in a
Trav?
committed relationship.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
What does that look like?
It has its ups and downs.
Okay.
Okay.
And how long have you been with your lady?
he's gonna get in trouble now.
No, I'm not gonna get in trouble. Well,
He
in
said,
a
I'm ready
certain
for
area.
this YOLO.
Well, and July will be 7 years.
Okay.
Okay.
We do have a
Yo,
beautiful.
let's clap for that. Let's clap for my man, Trav, 7 years in the game. Bow.
And of course, we have a daughter together, a 3-year-old, more like 10-year-old, but nah, she's good. So the question is,
How long are you going to be with her before you propose, Trav? It's been 7 years.
Now, how long?
I'm putting the pressure on Trav.
Well,
No, but what makes sense? Like, let's talk from the man's
all right. So
perspective.
as of right now, one thing I do agree that we should be living together. We don't live together at this time, but we are trying We
You're
want
trying
to
to live together? I'm
Yeah.
gonna put the pressure on you now. What does trying to live together mean? Like she could
So-
rock out 4 days out of the week at your crib, but after that, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is you.
No, one is just mainly work.
Brick,
Work-
let him answer the question, Brick.
No.
Spicy question of the day.
I'm sweating for him right now.
He's like, damn, Brick, I was gonna talk about some money on here. Now I'm sweating.
So, yeah, 7 years, but it's mainly just our work schedule right now.
Okay.
She do have twins. We have 3 kids together. 1 daughter, binded. But yeah, the living situation, we are working on it.
Okay.
Looking for a place. Hopefully, find a place together, and then yes, I do see myself marrying her. It's just living together
You
first.
need
and
some
then-
more time.
I won't even say time
a
because
lot.
7 years is already long enough. So
Okay.
I do agree. Yes, the time is there.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So when did you know, like about how long were you with her before you were like, I know I could make this woman my wife?
Even before she got pregnant, like yeah, the trip we took trips to like Virginia, Jamaica. So we always have a good time together. Drama free. Always been drama free.
Drama free is always good.
Yeah,
Boy.
Yeah,
we don't have issues. We're not
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. She's not perfect, but we do have our issues. But drama free is always good.
Now I have
It's
a
just-
question
Go ahead.
to reflect on this, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk to DJ Larry in a second. Do you think the piece of paper, the marriage certificate, makes a true significant difference? Now I'm talking about in this situation where he's been with his lady for numerous
7
years,
years?
7 years. They have a
Good
child
question.
together. They have a child together. Now,
And she has other kids.
Yes.
now,
Twins, right? Two
my
other
point
kids.
is now. My point is that in some states, they're legally married already.
After 7 years?
They don't live together.
Even though
so
they don't live together?
They don't live together.
Oh, 10 years.
it's-
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Shout to
And Trav ain't
shout
let
to
her
our
in the
cameraman
crib yet.
Andrew. Yeah, shout to our cameraman Andrew.
Trav ain't let her in the crib yet. He's
10
like, yo,
yeah.
only from Monday through Thursday.
Okay, so he's doing. So,
You really gonna give me
so
trouble?
he's doing it right. So he's doing it right. He said we still got 3 years to go, baby. We still okay. Yeah, so do we think that the actual marriage certificate makes a difference where a couple can live together, be together, have a whole family together, and not get the actual physical documentation?
What you think, Trav?
Do you think that changes
the whole
platform?
platform?
I
Yeah.
gotta be careful what I say.
You better. Kim is looking at you like, listen.
So, having a family name, having the same last name, do mean a lot. So, my daughter have my last name. Of course, she should have my last name. So it do make a difference. Yeah, she should.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's 2021, things. I just don't want you to fall into the toxic masculinity trap. You know what I'm saying? I've been there before. It's a hard trap
Talk
to get out
about
of.
it.
You know what I'm saying? It's a hard trap to get out of. But Kimmy, you had a question for him, right?
No. I asked him. I wanted to know when he realized that he could actually marry her. You know, when he knew that he could tie the knot and make it
Like,
was
this is
gonna
the
be
one.
alright.
So what do you think about it? Do you think that the actual marriage certificate makes a difference in the relationship once you get married, once you sign those papers? Think there's a difference?
Yes.
Compared
I think it changes
to
everything,
compared
actually.
to a couple who hasn't and has been together for a numerous amount of years, created a family. There's some couples who living together, they don't need a marriage certificate.
That's true.
My personal experience, I have family members who were together for 20 years, 20 plus years, and didn't get the marriage certificate till later on. Their kids were grown already. Do you think there's a difference? What do you? Nah, I got this. How much value do you put in that piece of paper?
Okay,
And
I
that's
think
That you
once
think is required.
I think once the paper is signed, you're now in a business bind.
Now
If that
it's
makes
not
He's
sense.
business.
absolutely
It's
right
definitely an
about that.
investment.
And
right
guess
about that.
what? I think the men are on the short end of the stick once the marriage certificate is signed. Why? Because if they divorce,
right.
the lady's taking the majority of the assets, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trav the money man said prenup. He's like, listen, that's why we ain't get married yet.
That's for
No,
a whole
so
nother episode. That's for a whole nother episode.
We actually had
Yeah.
to talk about it. I'm not getting married to get divorced. That's
You're not getting married to get divorced.
Yeah.
Everyone says that. Just let you know.
Talk
There's a
that
lot of
talk,
divorced
Kimmy
people
K.
out there.
Yes.
Well, you mentioned prenup. My question is it really offensive to ask for a prenup when it comes to marriage?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
What that mean? You're not gonna sign a prenup?
We're gonna talk to Larry. We're gonna talk to Larry. Larry, what do you think?
Larry said you're not getting none of my Doge coins. You heard? When they blow up after Saturday, right, Larry?
She ain't got the passwords to any of my crypto wallets, you heard?
Honestly, like, I mean, I've been listening to you guys, and I thought I might as well, chime in regards
Yeah.
to what's going on over there.
Nah, for sure.
Marriage, it's gotta be. It's like a sacred bond. Does that piece of paper mean something? It depends. Does $1 in your wallet mean something? Yeah, because it has meaning. You give it meaning. The two of you guys give it meaning.
Now, the most recent question, is it offensive to ask for a prenup when discussing marriage?
Is it offensive to tell a girl, "Yo, this is what I want" in the beginning of a relationship?
Right. Right. You're setting the lines, you're setting the tone. I wanna ask the lady in the group.
I think if it's in the beginning, like he said, like he laid it down right from the start so she knew, I think it gives a little different feeling. But if you guys were together for a long amount of time and now you get engaged and then he's like, I want this, it's going to make the woman feel like he doesn't trust her.
Yo, have you ever had a
I
guy
would say
ask you
that.
for a prenup?
No.
Wow, this is interesting. I'm
But if
just
he
reading
did,
on my
you're
live
like,
right
hell
now.
no.
If we were together for a long time and he didn't trust me, then we shouldn't get married.
So I should ask you about the y'all should put it
Yeah.
out there like as soon as we
As
start
soon-
getting serious.
Yeah, like
I mean,
you know,
listen,
you know
if
you
I was a
have
millionaire,
assets.
if I was a
Yeah,
billionaire
exactly,
and I
like
came
that.
into the relationship wealthy,
Yes.
why when I decide to divorce you, you taking 50%?
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Now this is interesting. I just got this on my live. In Texas, 2 years you live with somebody, you are common law legally married.
Oh, wow.
After 2 years.
Not in the Bronx. Right, Trav?
2 years, I've had underwear longer than that.
Trav said that's not how it works in the Bronx.
All right, we're gonna wrap up this question of the day. I appreciate everybody participating in that. That was spicy. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram. We have our new page. We need everybody to follow us. We're gonna start going live from there on Mondays. I really want to get the crowd involved. Follow us at Bartender Talks.
Yeah.
At BARTENDER TALKS. Bartender Talks fully. And you can find us on YouTube, of course. Search for us. We're the #1 upcoming podcast. And yo, we got some dope talent that comes up here and represents every time, Brick.
Shout out for our guest today, Trav, the money man, aka _ Mr. Hollywood _ on Instagram. Kimmy K, the what is it? The
Kimmy K hair and makeup with just eyes, no eyes.
Ooh.
I was gonna call you the bourbon smash queen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you heard the Instagram.
It was
You make
delicious.
sure you follow.
But I
her.
gotta give a shout out to my girl from Behind the Bar. It's at Behind the Bar. She's one of the girls that helped me
create it.
create this cocktail. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. How long have you been bartending for?
Oh my God, I've been bartending for over 15 years. So
It-
it's been
nice.
a long time.
So you're a veteran in the game.
I'm a veteran in
Yeah.
the game. I only
Well,
do it on the weekends, but yeah.
We
my
would
weekend
love
gig.
to have you back, Kimmy K. Thank you so
you.
much
I
for
would love
coming
to
up,
come
and it
back.
was delicious.
Yes.
Really good. Trav, my man, you're welcome to come back anytime.
Appreciate you.
Bartender Talks, of course. My name is DJ Intake. You can follow me at DEEJAYINTAKE on that Instagram. Brick, plug it in.
Yo, the one and only at Brick Events, BRIKEVENTS at Instagram. Holla at me.
For sure. Shout out to DJ Andre Nicolas with that soundtrack. Oh, our cameraman, Andre. Oh,
Drewski.
cut that off. You know what it is?
That's
'Cause
why we
his
edit.
name is Andrew. His name is Andre.
His name
And
is
that-
Drewski. We're gonna have Drewski from Hot.
And I had too much
97
bourbon
on pretty
splash.
soon. But Drewski, what's your Instagram?
Yeah, let's plug that in. Andrew the photo guy. Oh.
Andrew the
Yo,
photo
just plain and
guy.
simple. Andrew the photo guy. Yo, follow everybody on Instagram. Of course, this is season 2. DJ Larry, take it away, y'all.